Hi. So in Will Gen AI Steal Our Humanity, the author makes some very interesting points. And the main thing that he points out is that Industry 4.0 is already seeing things happen in technological advancements that are replacing roles and skills that were previously thought of as only being able to be done by people. And this is things that involved, having empathy and critical skills and that kind of thing. So as those things are already being seen to be handed off to technology, things like AI and different smart technology, different software programs, that kind of thing. He points out that there's concern for that because it's only going to continue to happen at a rate where it's going to start to narrow down where people can make contributions in the work environment, in the workplace. So he points out that although that's inevitable, the solution then is to find a way where people can work in unison with AI, with, robots, with other things that are replacing skills that were previously thought of as irreplaceable by technology. So he explains that the way that we're going to have to do that is basically zero in on those innate human qualities and find where those are still not replaceable by technology. And we're going to have to do that in a way that complements the technology, so that way it's basically filling in the gap and everybody's happy and people are part of the company and they're able to contribute effectively and feel like they're giving meaningful and necessary contributions, because that's also part of business operations, and that people have to contribute in ways that make them feel like they matter to the end goal, because that is where people stay motivated and engaged and able to make their best contributions in innovation. Because otherwise they're just kind of people are just going with the flow, and people are less likely to feel engaged and like they matter, and it affects the operation. And in doing so, he also points out that another thing will happen in doing so, and that is that it'll help the companies, if they do this, find ways to not only zero in on those innate human qualities that can pair well with technology, but it'll create the kind of culture and environment in the workplace that's going to be very necessary as the industry changes the way that it's changing in such a fast pace and in a way that we haven't seen before. And that will also relieve automation anxiety for people, which has always been a thing. People always worried about job displacement and their skills becoming obsolete. And basically, it keeps everybody feeling like they're contributing. It helps the work environment. It helps people adjust to the changes altogether, because when people can't adjust to those changes, as is well known, that also impacts any kind of change in an organization. So for those reasons, he points out that it's important that we figure that out as Industry 4.0 continues to advance.